We're gonna be good. 3, 2, 1.
Rolling?
Rolling.
Rolling. All right.
Down the river.
I think it's time to start the comedy open mic tonight. What do you guys think? Is it time to start the show?
Yes!
I have never felt a room so divided. There's so many people that don't want what's going to happen, but it's happening anyways. I'm going to try it again. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start the Comedy Simulator. Who's ready for some comedy on a Monday night? Yes! Yes! I knew you had it in you. I know we're just coming off of Halloween weekend. I know you guys are hurting, but you're still here, which means you don't want to be home. So let's not be home together. Doesn't that sound fun? Let's do that. It's Monday, which means it's the night for comedy. We do the Comedy Simulator here every Monday night at 7 o'clock. Whose first time is it here at the Comedy Simulator right now? There's more than that. A couple of liars out there. That's fine. I'll explain how this works. It's called the Comedy Simulator because this is not a comedy show. This is a simulated comedy experience. What does that mean? We are not real comedians. You are not a real audience. What does that mean? Nobody's charging you money, so lower your expectations. All right? That's what that means. This is a fun time. We're going to pretend like we're the most funny comedians you've ever seen. You're going to pretend like you're the best audience that we've ever had, and we're going to all fake it till we make it together. That's how this works. Thank you. Hell yes. I like that energy. I'm gonna exacerbate that energy by saying, audience member of the night gets a free bottle of hot sauce from High Spice Hot Sauce. That's right. That's right. The legendary High Spice Hot Sauce. I may or may not work for them and make the sauce with my hands. It says handcrafted. These hands, motherfuckers. All right. So tonight's theme, we are doing peer review. Now, I was going to have myself and another comedian after each set help to give some notes, but none of the more established comedians of the scene have showed up tonight. So I will just be doing the notes. Trust me, I'm good. What we do here is that every night we do a different theme. Sometimes we do crowd work, sometimes we do heckling, sometimes we do jokes from a bucket where you pull out a topic and you riff off that. Well, tonight we're doing peer review, which means that at the end of everybody's set, they're going to get a couple notes to help them extend their jokes, elaborate on the funny, make their jokes even better. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get better at comedy, and you guys are trying to see us get better at comedy. Because you don't want us when we suck, right? You guys want good comics, right? Which is why we instituted the bomb hat rule. If somebody is not a good comic tonight, and you think they had a bad set, and we all agree that they bombed, they have to wear this little bomb beanie. It's a little bomb, makes your head a little bomb. So, this is not a sign of failure, this isn't a dunce cap, all right? This is just a sign of improvement to come. If you see somebody wearing the bomb hat, buy them a drink. Follow them on Instagram. Be a part of their climb, not a part of their failures. Comedian of the night will be sharing the tips with me. Are we ready to start the Comedy Simulator? Yeah! Let's go, begin simulation. I am still on edge about people who bring in dogs to restaurants and then they say they're service dogs, but you can tell they're not service dogs. But it feels so rude to be like, is that a service dog? Because then I could be the asshole, right? I could be wrong. So here's what I suggest. Every establishment have a resident employee that asks the question, but they are also a disabled person. So that if you're not disabled and you have a disability dog, you have to tell a person with a disability and you have to lie to them. And I want you to go through that shame. That's all I want, is to see the depths. Okay, that's not gonna work. I don't think that we're utilizing service dogs the way that we should. I think there's so many more jobs that they can do. I think service dogs should be delivering the bad news that doctors deliver. I don't know about you, but I'd much rather hear bad news from a golden retriever than from an adult man. I don't know, right? What if, like, the worse the news, the cuter the dog? That's the scale that I want. Like, your doctor leaves, he's like, hold on, I'll be right back for the test results. And the St. Bernard comes in, you're like, oh, cool, it's just gout. I can handle gout, right? Like, that's no problem. Or your doctor's like, okay, we're gonna have our news giver come in here. I'll be gone, I'll come back in a little bit. And they leave, and you're like getting nervous. You're like, who's the news giver? Like, what kind of dog is it gonna be? And it's like a corgi, and you're like, oh shit, no! A corgi, no! That's cancer. Like, right? You just know, a corgi's the cutest, it's gotta be. And then a second corgi comes in, like, a second corgi? It's like, no, don't worry, sir, that's a service dog. Like, oh my God. What service does he provide? It's like, he can smell cancer. Oh no! I don't care. I like that joke way more than you guys like that. I saw you. I appreciate that. Catch up yes, it is. It is. I agree. I don't know if you can tell, I'm an inventor. I'm trying to invent some things. Check this out. Everybody hates babies on airplanes, right? What if there was a smaller plane that towed behind every plane that was full of all the babies and all the flight crew were little people? Doesn't that sound adorable? Thank you for flying Baby Air. Who wouldn't put their baby on that plane? Or like a channel. Say you had to leave a dog at home tonight. Your dog gets separation anxiety, doesn't like you leaving the house, barks, pisses off your neighbors. What if you had a 24-hour streaming channel that was just somebody on screen going, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy, you want the ball? Go get it, go get it. Throws it, your dog runs around the house, comes back, it just goes back to the loop. Sit, stay, watch. Good boy TV. These are good ideas, people. I'll get celebrities involved, get Ryan Gosling on the screen and be like, who's a good boy? No, that's a terrible idea. I can't put Ryan Gosling on TV going, who's a good boy? There's gonna be some pervert somewhere with a gag ball in their mouth going, oh, good boy. And I'm like, I don't wanna give to them anymore. I had another idea. This is a real idea. And the prototype, we got left on the drawing room floor. I made a prototype of this, okay? It's called pillow sleeves.
I'm in.
Do you need me to pitch you further, sharks? Okay, I'll tell you. Pillow sleeves. When you're falling asleep at a desk, at a train, on an airplane, what's the most natural position to fall into? Pillow sleeves. That's what I'm talking about. A pillow that fits over your forearm, kind of like a buckler shield, and you can get little like Navy tattoos on it. That's the Ed Hardy pillow. You know what I mean? Like, you can put styles on it. Pillow sleeves. All right, fuck you, that's $1 million idea. I'll fight. They made something called the ostrich pillow where somebody sticks their head in. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like that, but like less autistic. You know what I mean? Like just, like I could still have a conversation with you. Like, no, I'm just tired. You know? Anybody else here have $1 million idea? I want to hear some out there. You guys got anything? What's yours?
I have so many.
Organic spam? Disgusting. Nope, I'm out. So,
A pet service for people that are going to rapture and you promise you'll take care of their pets after they go.
ooh, I like it. It plays upon the fears too. I like that. That's free money. Is it like a monthly? Where it's like, hey, you just give me a monthly $6, $7 a month, and if you rapture, I'll take care of your pet when you go. That's all. But like, if you don't rapture, you still pay me the money. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Unless they fucking rapture, they're gonna have like 17,000 dogs. So I'm like, for $7 a month?
Times 17,000.
I mean, if you follow Jehovah's Witnesses, there's a limited number in heaven. That's the joke. You get it because you're like Jehovah, right? You get
17,000 times 7 per month. It's still good money.
It's still good money, but that's a lot of dogs too. Is $7 a dog enough? I don't think so. I think a lot more people would be renting dogs. Why can't you rent a dog? Let's just start there. You can borrow a dog. That's borrowing a dog. I mean like rent a dog. Like that's insured. I don't know what happened. This is my first dog. All right, let's get this started. You guys ready to get the show started? All right. So it is peer review night tonight. So comedians, if you don't want notes, just let me know. And we won't talk about you further after you set. You do your jokes and get off my stage. No, I'm just joking. We're all going to play a part. Ladies and gentlemen, your first comedian coming to the stage tonight is attempting her first stand-up comedy set. Make it warm for her, ladies and gentlemen. You can't bring a drink on stage. I know, it's so, not even water. It's the stupid liquor commission bullshit. Take a big sip, take a deep breath. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on our stage, get it for Willow!
Hey, aloha guys. Thank you so much. I am Willow and I am equally excited and nervous to be up here. I want to thank my friend Joel for encouraging me to get up here. He told me to find my edge, which is a sticker I just designed. So if you don't like this set, you can blame Joel. I'm Willow. I want to also thank Chino, Paia Bay Coffee, creating a space for people to get up, share their crafts, be strange. Speaking of strange, I had a really bizarre experience happen a while ago. I was reflecting on earlier today with my friends. I got invited to a film festival over at a group of friends, friends of friends' houses. I love films. It was Hump Fest, and I'm like, yeah, I am super into whales. So we go there, this new house, beautiful house. Everybody is so inviting. They welcome us in. I felt like I was everybody's best friend right off the bat. There's all this squish around. People are feeding fruit. And we sit down on the floor to watch this film, and it starts with this guy in his house. And I'm like, okay. I thought it was going to be in the ocean, but behind the scene film, I am really excited about this. This is going to be good. And then he starts taking off all of his clothes. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, you need to put your wetsuit on somehow, so go for it. And he pulls out a big stick of butter. And I'm like, oh my God. I am gonna learn so much tonight. So I pull out my notebook, I start taking all the notes I can, and then I watch as this guy holds up the stick of butter, and me and this group of strangers watch this man take this stick of butter and shove the entire thing up his asshole. Oh my God. I mean, I don't know that much about scuba diving, but I don't know what kind of scuba equipment requires a lubricated butthole. But I mean, I was oddly into it, so I didn't say anything. I just kept taking notes. And proceeded to watch this man put on the smallest little bike shorts I've ever seen. Not a wetsuit, bike shorts, but they were surprisingly tight. He went outside, jumped on his bike, and the film showed him riding his bike through the city. It looked like Portland. And he goes to this other house, walks inside the house, goes all the way into the front, the whole house. There's nothing in the house except for a single toaster. That toaster pops, he walks over, he bends down, pulls off those shorts, and my friends, he butters that toast. I did not learn that much about the ocean that night, but I did get surprisingly wet. And the cinematography was quite spectacular. So give it up for Hump Fest and being blindsided by buttholes. Yeah, I'm Willow. This is my story. If you guys are curious in a sticker or to say hi, please give me at least 5 minutes and come with an interesting fact about the ocean.
Great job, Willow! One more time for Willow, ladies and gentlemen. Her first set. We all got to see that. Wasn't that adorable? I didn't know it was going to be butter up the ass, but that was still adorable. I love how she still kept referring to it as a film. She was like, in this film, this guy put butter up his ass. And then later in the film, I'm like, that's not a film anymore, honey. That's a porno. You're watching a porno. I'm into it. Is Jackson here? Jackson's not here yet, right? No. He asked me to sign him up, but he's not here. So now we're removing him from the list. Forever. No, I'm joking. There's some more people from Kiev that are coming apparently, but they're not here yet. Morgan, you ready? Right here? Ladies and gentlemen, the man who runs the Tuesday mic of Kihei. He's been an inspiration to the comedy scene. We need him. We love him. Give it up for Morgan!
Give it up for your host, Chino, down here every Monday night. And for some strange reason, we are too. It's like, whether we need it or not, we're here. Does that mean we're insane? No, we're not. We're just some fun-loving people, love our comedy. Welcome, folks, everybody. Go Giants. Wait till sometime soon, I hope. But yeah, shout out. Ladies and gentlemen, I know there's a lot of war in the world, and I'd like to talk a little bit real quick because we're in a bar and we're here. And there's a war that we're losing. It's right here at home. It's the war on drunk driving. don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive. How the hell am I going to get anywhere? I mean, if you're like me, you need a drink or two before you get behind the wheel because you're so worried about some drunk coming along and smashing into your car. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't know, but that's a joke. We're here for jokes. That is the whole point of this whole thing. In fact, there's a few I've been meaning to tell, and I forget them every time I'm up here, so I brought my phone. Hope you don't mind. It's funny. You get to you rehearse, and then you get to the moment, and you're just like, what the fuck was I gonna say? So, anyway, oh yeah, that's right. This new movie coming out about mobile homes. I just saw the trailer. I just saw the trailer for the mobile home movie. Anyway, getting even dumber. I'm just gonna ask you a quick question. Why couldn't a habanero practice archery? No, why couldn't the chili pepper? Oh, God damn it. Jalapeno. Why couldn't the jalapeno practice archery? Archery. Easy for you to say. He didn't habanero. Okay, we're moving on. That's a bomb there. No, I love telling cheesy jokes. Well, my friends are all lactose intolerant. So, unfortunately, you guys are going to bear the brunt of that. Because for this joke, I actually speak 2 words of French because I was reading about an explosion that occurred in Paris at a fromage factory. Debris was everywhere. But I have been trying to eat better. You know, just recently discovered cottage cheese. And it's funny because cottage cheese isn't actually cheese, I found out. It just occurred to me. So, quick announcement, if you valeted your car out front, just remember what the valet looked like because we don't have valet. And it goes along with, I was asking Siri why I'm so bad at relationships. And she said, this is Alexa, motherfucker. Maybe start with that. Like, oh, 1,000 pardons. So I am trying to be nicer to my electronics because all my electronics, I know they're talking about how electronics is going to take over the world. They're going to be like ruling us very soon. So I'm, things like USB ports. I'm trying to plug it in the right way the first time, rather than like jabbing at it, like hoping it's in the dark and hoping it goes in. It's like consent or something. But no, the other thing about AI, which is really crazy, is like people using them to write songs. I had a friend who used to tell jokes and then he put them onto AI and said, write me a song about these jokes, and he actually came up with a song. And I just feel like with the coming back of country music, which is like, by the way, where the hell are all the country music stations coming from? But they're taking over the airwaves. I drive around and every other station is another country song. But I haven't heard yet, and I'm sure it's only a limited time before some country singer-songwriter does a song about his self-driving truck leaving him. All right. And on that strong note, I'm going to throw it back to your host. Hey, thank you.
Keep going, Morgan! By the way, I totally forgot to do my job and give notes on the comedians today. Morgan, one more time for Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. Great work. Here's a note for you, sir. Your jokes are great, but your delivery is undersold. So in order to grip the audience up front, you can still keep the delivery, but like when you have those moments where you're like, have you heard this? Like do the Norm Macdonald where like, have you heard about this? Like check in with people and pull them in and rope them into your game because you got something going there, Morgan. One more time for Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. And where's Miss Willow at?
She left.
Oh, she left? Oh, she went for a fear pee. I know how that feels. That's what you do after your first set. Fear pee, fear cigarette. She'll be back in about 25 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the stage. There's no subtitles for this comedian, No, he did not have a stroke. He's from another country. Give it up for Ivan!
Who told you I didn't have a stroke? All right, we were talking about AI, and I find it very interesting because we all talk about, with AI, about our problems, right? I wanted to ask AI, I call him John Connor, anyway. So, I was talking to John Connor, right? And I wanted to know, what do you think about this situation, right? And I was super high. What I actually wrote was, what do you think? And AI said 10110111. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't understand, I'm non-binary. Skipping my mind. Give me a minute, I'm gonna check, these are new fucking things, so. Oh yeah, so after my last threesome with 2 guys, I became a bird watcher. Yeah. Every time I get hard and horny right now, I think I can go for a cockatoo. And I'm bisexual, so I also like another bird, which is called the great tits. You should Google those. Oh man. I like making gay immigration agents cry. I call that breaking the ice. Thank you, thank you. If you see them, let me know. I have a window right here. So, there's this stupid thing that we all complain about microplastics, right? Microplastic in the air, in the water, always complaining, right? We don't want microplastics anywhere, but microplastic in my ass, yes please, right? Yeah, we don't like microplastic, but the plastic penis industry is getting huge, dude. What's that? All right. I don't have merchandise, but I recently found out a nice way to actually give you something back. I have useful merchandise, which means I actually live in a small house and I have a lot of things. So I'm gonna start selling things with my signature. So if you're interested, I have a toaster, $10, it could be yours. It has my signature, so you can go like, yeah, it's funny how I got it. Yeah, it's autographed, yeah. I have a blender, so you can do the same and tell people that it's autographed, you know, like, yeah, I cannot hear you. It's funny how I got it. What? Yeah. No, it's autographed, yeah. What? It's amazing. If you want it, I have blender, fun, with no cover, useful merchandise just for you people. You're welcome. Next time you bake, you prepare your breakfast and you think about my comedy, that's why. I don't know where we're going with that. The grass is greener on the other side all the time, right? That's what we say. Well, I broke into my neighbor's house and my weed is better. I went to the doctor and the doctor told me, you have a weakened immune system. And I said, that makes sense because I feel stronger during the weekend. And then she said, I need to go deeper on this. Do you diet? And I said, no, I'm still here, I didn't diet. You're bad at doctoring. All right. This is all new stuff. I appreciate the patience. My sister told me that she had tickets to go see Disney on Ice. I said, no, I only do weed. Back when I was trying to be a musician, trying emphasis on that, I felt like I could sound like Anderson .Paak. Then I realized I actually sound like Anderson Starter Pack. That's my sound. All right, I have one more joke here. Oh yeah, so my father had type 2 diabetes, my grandfather had type 1 diabetes, and I don't even know how to type diabetes. That's my time. Thank you very much.
Hey, give it up for Ivan. That was a great set. It was tight, concise, punchy. All the elements. You had some act outs, man. Good stuff. I don't have any notes for a set like that. Keep doing that. Maybe slow down just a little bit and put the mic a little closer. I mean, just small techniques. Yeah, great set. One more time for Ivan, ladies and gentlemen. Good work there. Good work there. By the way, Sugi Heath and Breezy IRL want to give shout outs to some of our YouTube watchers. That's right, this is being live streamed on YouTube. We have a live show at Comedy Simulator on YouTube. If you want to follow us and watch when you're not here, that's cool. Weirdos, stalkers, we're into that. Watch us when you're not around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come up to the stage. Our videographer, the one who runs the cameras, who makes sure that the stream is up and running. When he leaves it on mute, it's his fault, not mine. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dan Stevie.
All right, let's keep it going for Chino, everybody. Yes, it is true. I did fuck up last week. Started the live stream. People were complaining no sound, and it took a couple minutes to find out why. One button. Mutes are bad. That's not ableist. Mutes are just bad. I don't even know. Well, happy Monday, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right. It's been a weird night. You guys survived Halloween. Did anybody do anything extra super weird? Wheel? What did you do, Dove?
Stayed in my car and paid bills.
You stayed awake. All right, cool. All right. Anybody much cooler than that? Chino, what did you do?
I emceed Fuzz Fest.
Fuzz Fest! All right. Let's give it up for Trevor, the whole Fuzzbox crew.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Yeah!
Man, the best show that I wasn't at this year. God damn it. I forgot this town sells out in one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to go to. Son of a bitch. Yeah, well, boo-hoo, I missed it. All right. I don't know. It's just tough, you know, I mean, it's tough to do things. I don't know, I have allergies. You guys have allergies? Anybody here? You guys hate volcanoes? Yeah, no. Start sneezing out of the blue, and then all of a sudden people start posting videos of lava flowing up. It's like, oh, okay, that's why. But I just found out, like, I'm allergic to a lot of stuff. Like, pretty much most of the world. Like, just like most of existence, I'm allergic to. Nothing bad enough to kill me. But like the one I'm saddest about is I happen to be allergic to Coke. I know. That's the worst. It's like, no, my nose is running. It could be the Coke or it could be allergies. Or it could be the Coke allergies. I don't know. It's tough to tell. I don't know. I don't understand science. It's really tough. But yeah, so do we have any tourists in here tonight? You kind of count. Who are you guys visiting? Kelsey, you admit that you're with her? This little hooligan? No, she's a sweetheart. It's the other one. That's the hooligan. Well, hey, good job for putting up with what she's chosen and her life choices. Yeah, that's all right. He accepts dogs. He adopts them. We'll keep him around a little bit longer. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so I had to dress up. You guys, you're missing tourists a lot. You know, I had to look the part. I get mistaken for a manager a lot. It's a problem. Everywhere I go. Like, excuse me, sir, like I don't work here. Even when I do work there. It's just way easier. I don't know. It's the gray hair. I look like I know what I'm doing. It's a lie. It's a lie. I don't know. I'm back into the tourism industry, dealing with tourists. The one thing I hate about tourism is the tourists. It's a bit of a problem. It's a little bit of a problem, and that's in your entire existence. Oh man. Especially when, like, if I'm not thinking, it looks like I'm saying fuck you. You guys have heard of resting bitch face? I have a resting fuck face. It's way more aggressive. It doesn't help. It really doesn't help anything. Especially when I try out for parts, like I try to act, and I always try to go out for the hero role, and they're like, that was nice, but let's have you read for the villain. It's like, God damn it. All right. I can hate just as good as anyone. I can. I'm a good hater. Have you guys heard, have you guys heard about this? Yeah. Ah, there we go. I'm learning. Yeah. That you guys know about the SpaceX satellites?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, evidently, 1 or 2 of them falls down every day. Yeah. Yeah, it's raining debris. Yeah. Thanks, Elon. But don't fear, because they're sending up another 30 or 40,000 this year. Yeah. So hey, they're not falling as fast as Elon, like people's opinions of Elon. That's all right. All right, 1 more minute. All right, where do we go? You guys want self-suck or titty smash? Self-suck. Self-suck. All right. So one of the things I was thinking about, like during COVID, when a lot of people had a lot of time on their hands, how many guys got into yoga? Not necessarily for the health benefits, but to be able to blow themselves. There's one. All right, thank you for your honesty. And I kind of assumed that. You know, and I learned from Reddit that, yeah, totally Reddit, that giving yourself a blowjob is more like giving a blowjob than getting a blowjob. You know, it's a little bit of a bummer, because like I remember everybody growing up, you know, the hot thing to say was, man, if I could suck my own dick, I'd never leave the house. That just winds up meaning you just want to sit around the house and suck a lot of dick. Which is cool. Hey, people do anything for love, even risk a back injury. All right, I'm Dan Stevie, that's my time.
Dan Stevie, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Give it up for Dan Stevie. Notes, I don't know, be less you, man. Gross. No, I'm just joking.
God damn it.
That's a great set. Great set. Good job. Your timing was great. You know, comedy is always a balance of being funny and being interesting. And if you feel like you're losing on one side, you could either be deficient or over-giving on the other side. So just contemplate that on any time you're delivering a joke. If you feel like the audience is more interested than they are laughing, turn up the funny. If you feel like they're laughing but you're not holding them, turn up the interest. That's what I got for that. Hey, Tana J wants us to give him a shout out on YouTube, but instead, let's start chanting his name. Tana J, Tana J, Tana J, Tana J, Tana J. Fuck you! No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for watching.
Love you.
I don't know who these people are, by the way. We went from having like 2 viewers to like 15 to now like 150 per episode? 200?
Yeah, it's almost 200.
What the fuck? Hey, they're only there for like 7 seconds because they're probably 14. But who gives a shit? They're giving us some numbers and eventually some money from those numbers. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. So yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, maybe it'll organically grow. Or maybe it's just going to end with Tana J. Maybe he's going to be the reason that we fuck it up. No, sure. All right.
Don't fuck it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have another first-time stand-up comedy performance in the room. Are you guys ready for another first-timer? I said, are you ready for another first-timer? Give it up for Make Her Happy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it for Abby Rose.
Thanks, Chino.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I'm Abby Rose. This is my first time doing stand-up, and tonight I'm going to be sharing some stories about my first time going to Burning Man. Any burners in the crowd? No? Okay. Well, if you've heard anything about Burning Man, or if you've ever been, you know that the weather is pretty unpredictable. So we get there, like we make it through the line within like 2 hours, smooth sailing, and then out of nowhere, we get out of the vehicle and it's just like 70-mile-per-hour winds, like blackout dust storms. It's crazy. And so like we get there early, we're like there to help build. And so everybody's in the middle building their camp. And yeah, the orgy dome blew down in this storm. Like, believe it or not, they actually put a 2-person tent up in place of it, like thinking that's gonna suffice. And it did a little, you know, it still got used. But yeah, they say this a lot at Burning Man, fuck your burn. And it's like the opposite of what you think it would be. It's kind of like let go of any expectations on how you think your burn should be, because anything can happen. And honestly, anything probably will happen because they have literally everything there. And so, you know, I have no expectations. I don't really know what to think. It's my first year, and it was like a last minute decision. So I'm like staying at the camp that all my friends are staying at. And shout out Camp Dark Heart. The camp that I was a part of was a sex positive camp. And so I didn't really know that, but our temple nights were like play parties, the art of a threesome, anal fisting workshops. And I didn't really think that anal fisting was on my Burning Man 2025 bucket list, but somehow I got roped into going to an anal fisting workshop. And it was pretty educational, you know? But this guy and his girlfriend, she was a subject, he was the educator, and for Burning Man, it was actually pretty clean. I will say that. Not only was it an informative workshop, but it was interactive. So he was inviting people up, being like, you know, if you'd like to give this a try, you can anal fist my girlfriend. And so he started like encouraging people with little hands, and believe it or not, I had like the littlest hands there. I started sitting on my hands like, oh God, no, nobody noticed me. And my friend looks over, the one who roped us into going, and he goes, hey, little hands, it's your turn to shine. And I'm like, no, I will not be doing that. I'm just here to support and watch from a distance. But yeah, like Burning Man just has some crazy shit after that. Like that night we went to this bar called Spanky's, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a kink bar. So you can go and you can order a drink, or you can like get your nipples clamped. You can get spanked. You can get electrocuted. I watched this one guy actually get kicked in the balls like 8 times in a row, and I'm like, all right, buddy, whatever floats your boat. Like, that's what you're into. I watched another guy get a fireball like thrown at his asshole, and it was crazy. It was like, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know that was an option. But one thing that I did realize overall after all these experiences, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm pretty fucking vanilla after all. And you think after seeing someone get like fisted like 5 times, like by 5 different people, you'd be like, wow, maybe my kinks aren't even that kinky after all. Maybe I could handle like a finger in the bum, but no, like I'll stick to missionary and doggy style any day, because like that is not for me. Last thing I'll say about it, I feel like our temple nights kind of definitely became like the new orgy dome once the event was actually over with. So we were going deep playa one night, and our friend, we had to go like get him out of the temple and see if he wanted to go with us. And this guy was unconscious, and he had 2 people like literally fucking on top of him. And it's like, you'd think you would know if somebody was fucking on top of you, but no. This guy was just knocked out, just having a good time in the temple night. That was also the orgy dome. But yeah, I could go on and on about Burning Man stories and the crazy shit that I saw, but I'm gonna leave you guys to that image of anal fisting workshop.
Yeah! You do have little hands. Give it up for Abby Rose, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Stand-up comedy is the fisting of the performing arts. It really is. It really is. You know, like playing in a band or being a rapper, that's like, you know, that's like the straight up, you know. Being in theater, that's like, ooh, doggy style. This is fisting. Stand-up comedy is definitely the hardest, most hardcore performing art. And some of you guys are doing this without doing any other performing arts beforehand. Some of you guys are just walking into comedy like a virgin walking into a fisting dome. Just like, let's do this. I think I'm ready. I may not be stretched, but I'm enthusiastic. I like that enthusiasm. All right. I would like to say this is another first-time comedian, but you have done comedy with us before. I remember at the old Story Mic, ladies and gentlemen, the beat maker himself. Give it up for G-Man, Garrett!
Yeah, I was actually the one who was getting fisted in that tent.
Hey.
It was pretty rough. But, so yeah, I'm gonna say, how you guys doing, by the way? How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Let me just look at my notes real quick here. Let's see. All right. So the first time that I ever felt a woman's breast that wasn't my mom's was in 3rd grade, and we used to sneak out. And one night we kind of snuck out of the house, and my friends' uncles are cruising around. You know, everyone's getting drunk and stuff. We're all just fucking with them. So we get in the car, and he's like, "Hey, have you boys ever seen tits before?" We're like, "Tits? No, tits. What are tits? You know, we don't know what tits are." He's like, "Hey, ladies, why don't you show them the tits? You know?" And then so I was like, everyone, we were all stoked. I don't know what the hell to expect. Fucking A, they whipped them out. Fucking, I was working those nips like a radio dial, man. It was like, I was too stoked. And then so yeah, you know, one hell of a show and tell on Monday. I remember telling everyone, they're like, "Dude, you're not gonna fucking believe." But here's the kicker. 18 years later, I ended up banging that chick. And yeah, it was pretty like full circle moment, so that was pretty awesome. And let's see what we got here. Got some notes. Oh, God. Hold on. Oh boy. Oh yeah, something's like funny when you're maybe hanging out with someone for the first time, like hanging out with a lady, and she starts maybe talking about another guy. She's like, "Oh yeah, you know, didn't fuck him or nothing," and then she's like, "Yeah, you know, I just sucked him from the back, but we didn't bang," you know. And let's see, sucking from the back, but you know, we didn't fuck. You know. Shit. Let's see, I wrote this one the other day. What's a transsexual's favorite music genre? Techno. It's pretty dumb. Let's see here. This shit is not organized. Oh boy. Oh man, hold on. Bear with me, guys. Should have been a little more. Yeah, techno. Come on. So yeah, what do you call an autistic cokehead? On the septum. Let's see. Oh yeah, so my sister, she has Down syndrome. And so when I was younger, when people would say the R word, I always get super defensive, you know, they'd be like, "Oh, fucking blah, blah, blah." Like, "What the fuck you just say?" And then one day she gets home from her program, and I'm like, "Hey, you know, how was her program?" She's like, "I can't do it, G, like, they're all a bunch of retards." And I was like, "Oh, shit, okay." And then just so happens, yeah, she started, we were listening to a bunch of rap, so she started dropping the N-bomb a little bit. I was like, "Hey, you know, you can't say that." But then after that, you know, I was like, well, I guess I can say that. And then, yeah, so, fuck. I'll drop a retard here and there, you know what I mean? But what she said, I was like, all right, I got the green light. It's kind of like my N-word. Let's see here. This is just random notes. Ate a bunch of mushrooms and got stuck watching the rotisserie chickens at Costco. That's stupid. It's a good time. Nice. And then, oh man, wasn't super prepared here, but I don't mind ice baths because my dick stays the same size. And, let's see, I don't want to tell that story from the last one. That was gold. Let's see here if I got anything. Fuck me. Any questions? I don't know. Any trannies out there? No.
Just Jimbo.
Just Jimbo. All right. Well, we'll save it. We'll save it. Yeah, it's pretty much it. I'm gonna come back a little more prepared next time.
Yeah, do that.
I'm G. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks, man. Give it over there, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know who said it, but someone behind me was like, I don't know what to say next. Someone's like, "Tell us about your mom's tits." I was like, dude, come on. Come on, dude. I remember the first tits I saw. It was in the movie Starship Troopers. Yeah. My dad pulled me out of school to go see a movie. He's like, "Come on, son, we're skipping school. We're going to see a movie." And the tits came on the screen. And I saw his arm go up. And I knew what that meant. The hand was coming in front of my face. You know, when the boobs come out, the hand comes out, I don't get to see the boob. But so I closed my eyes, but I didn't feel the hand come over my face. I was like, "What's going on?" I looked over at my dad, and he was sitting there like And we high-fived over boobs for the first time. It was amazing. Starship Troopers, thank you. All right.
Nice titties.
All right, coming up next to the stage, I don't know how he's going to do. I've never seen him do comedy. He's a friend of a friend, and that makes him a friend of my book. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for is it for the first time? For the first time, give it up for Colin! Sure, make some room.
You gotta paint the light on the floor.
I know, it's a maze, sorry. He's coming. Colin, 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 Colin.
Faster, faster.
Hey everybody. Well, maybe you haven't seen me for a while. I was off island, entertaining the troops over there in Persian Gulf area, smoking up a bunch of hashish and stuff like that. And because what happened was there was this crazy Japanese submarine, apparently they were all, it was one of those subs that was all loaded up with illegal drugs, So the GOV says, well, let's get you over there, try to confiscate all this material. Anyway, so now I'm back on back in the islands, and I was part of the Shaka movement a few years ago. Anybody remember the Shaka movement? Woo. Anyway, oh yeah. Maybe, somehow I still remember that, the surgery channel, when they do those open heart, One time I saw this open heart, the guy's heart was swelled up the size of a basketball. It was unbelievable. But nowadays, and he was one of those lardos, He needed like a quadruple bypass or something like that. Oh, Jesus. What's the world coming to, Can't get enough cholesterol. And let's see, what else do I got here? Oh yeah, and one time, while I was over there, I was using I had to take a shit, so I was using one of those toilet protector things. It shows like it can break away, like that sort of, like you gotta actually got to break the center part out of it. Well, I didn't think I needed to break the center part out of it. So I'm sitting there taking the shit, and I'll be damned, it didn't break away. And I might as well have stood there and shed my trouser. Oh yeah, and plus, remember that bag of Doritos? It says on there, cheesy, extra cheesy, or dangerously cheesy, and then extremely cheesy. And plus, I always like, I was watching some movie one time, there's a couple of both these retards, and I always love it when one retard says to the other retard, "You freaking retard." And then and I used to live at this apartment place. I counted one time, there's 32 chickens. Okay? Not even including the babies. It was insane. Well, I'm glad I had a chance to hop on the mic, everybody.
Keep it over calling, ladies and gentlemen. Is that a Baltimore accent I detect? Where from? South Dakota. Hey, if you like that song, go to South Dakota if you want the whole album. That is an awesome accent. I really get parts I was laughing at the accent and not the material. I feel bad, but that was awesome. One more time for Colin, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us, Colin. Ladies and gentlemen, coming next to the stage, our roast battle champion of this past year. He had a headlining show earlier this year that went really well. Ladies and gentlemen, get over Joel Hewitt.
All right, everybody keep it going for our comedy messiah, Chino. All right. Sorry, Chino.
No, that's fine. Somebody boo.
All right, everybody in this room's seen Forrest Gump, right? Right? Good movie? Yeah, so there's a famous character from that movie called Lieutenant Dan. He's a war vet who lost his feet in the Vietnam War. And he lives in Haiku. I see him on my way into the Haiku store every day. What? I see him there, legless, in a wheelchair, and he always bothers me. He's always like, "Hey man, fuck you." And I'm like, what did I do, man? He's like, "Go ahead, fucking get me something from in there. Get me something from in that fucking store." Fuck you, man. And the other day, I got tired of him messing with me. It was like the, I don't know, 1100th time he's asked me to buy him something. So I decided, fine, I'm gonna get him something. I said, "I got you, bro." So I went into the store and I bought him a pair of socks and a tube of foot cream. And I came out, and the next time I seen him, he was wearing the socks as gloves. Improvise, adapt, overcome. They teach you that in the military. So good on him. I work with an interesting bunch of people. I'm a zipline guide. I work with a number of vegans, you know, Maui people. And I asked my vegan coworkers the other day, I go, "Hey, is it vegan? Do vegan chicks swallow? Do vegans swallow?" And my girlfriends, who I work with, who are vegans, said without hesitation, they go, yeah, that doesn't break vegan code. That's not a big deal, right? With no conviction. And then I asked my male vegan coworker, and he goes, well, it depends, you know? Like, it depends on their diet. For example, I'm pescatarian, so that's how I justify swallowing. But that was my, whatever. Thank you. I thought that one was going to go well, but it was a terrible disaster. Jesus Christ. I'm going to the gym recently, and I noticed that a lot of guys at the gym are drinking protein shakes. So I'm a step above them. They're not on my level, man. I've been making protein shakes with breast milk, and it explains why I have such smooth skin, why I'm growing so fast, and why I lactate profusely every time I bench press. But I'm still working on that, you know? Putting in the work. That guy hated that joke. That guy hated that joke. That guy's looking at me like a puppy that got hit by a truck. Let's see here. The other day, I was taking a shower. I was forced with the decision. I decided to use ladies' shampoo. I feel okay about it. But my algorithm's all fucked up now, man. Like, I keep getting boner pill ads before every YouTube video. And I guess it's just a sign that I'm going soft. Fuck, man. Fuck. Alright, you guys will really hate this one. It's like a good chunk of my set, so I gotta tell it. I have a coworker who will remain nameless, but I have a coworker who I'm pretty sure masturbates at work. I know, it's horrible. But, you know, I kind of envy that at the same time. Like, can you imagine needing to come that bad? That you're just going to crank one out at work, you know? What kind of diet do you think that guy's on, you know what I mean? Like, I need that much testosterone. All right.
It's you, isn't it?
It's not me. It's not me. All right, let's see here. Holy shit.
Sure, it's not.
I can't afford Netflix, so I have a knockoff brand of Netflix. Instead of watching a show called Sex and the City, I watch a little series called Fucking in the Woods. All right, fuck, man. All right, I'll try this one. I'll get out of here. I got a buddy who recently went to jail. He's a good guy. He's not a criminal. He went to jail because he was drunk and he fell asleep on the beach. And when he woke up, he was right in front of the lifeguard and he was using a sea turtle as a pillow. Whoa. Right. So that's actually kind of a big deal in Hawaii. He landed himself 2 years in jail, and they don't fuck around in there, man. All right. They do not treat turtle touchers very good in prison. He told me the only guy that caught it worse than him in there was a guy that was doing a 5-year stretch for diddling a mynah bird. All right! My name's Joel Hewins. That's my time. Thank you. Good fight.
Keep going to Joel Hewins, ladies and gentlemen. No time. That was a good set, Joel. That was a good set. And you know what? The crowd fought you and you fought them back in a natural way. That's how you glide the plane down. You know, I equate stand-up comedy to trying to land a plane. And sometimes it doesn't always go that well. Sometimes the plane is crashing. But if you can save the people and crash the plane, that's a good night. Good job, Joel. Well done. You kept it charming. Even though you felt like you were struggling, you found your foot and you did great. You did great. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the stage, practically has his in-laws in the audience, so if you don't love him, they won't love him either. Ladies and gentlemen, get over Jimbo!
All right, thank you, Chino. When Dan said earlier he has resting fuck face, did anybody else think that meant something different? Like looking at what he's wearing, I thought it was something completely different. I actually yesterday got a letter, certified letter from the Maui Police Department. You guys want to hear it?
Yes.
I brought it. I'm gonna read it to you. Dear Mr. Elia, you are hereby requested to cease any further repetition of any public jokes involving Charlie Kirk. Any further repetition will result in immediate legal action. So how's your guys' Halloween? Have a good Halloween? Sweet. I saw a really gnarly Halloween costume. It was Charlie Kirk with a hole in his neck. That's fucked up. That's insensitive. Because it should have been 2 holes. The bullet came out. Thank you. Yeah, fuck it. Just send me to jail. Honestly, put me in jail. I'm so fucking poor right now, it would help me. Put me in jail now. I'm so poor, I actually had to buy bologna the other day. It's literally the only thing worse than ramen. It's like ramen, bologna, non-beef bologna. So we don't even know what's in it, and I had to buy it. I'm actually, if I went to jail, I would probably lose more weight. Would help me. Because right now, I'm actually on a health journey. It's mostly mental. But I've lost 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Thank you. I stopped drinking alcohol, right? I know, terrible. It was my main hobby, right? So I have to find another hobby. And I just recently found one. I'm a Google reviewer, yeah? Except my niche of Google reviews is very specific. I actually review strip clubs all across the country that I've never been to. And I fill every review with misinformation. Sassy's, 5 stars. Half off everything on Tuesday, count me in. Roxa's, 5 stars. $5 cover, but 2 free ping pong balls when you enter. Kit Kat Club, 5 stars. I cannot believe they let you touch them here. Finding new hobbies is important to me, and that just seems to be the right fit. But I'll tell you, I like to bowl. Anyone else bowl in here? And we have one bowling alley on Maui. He still does manual scoring, so we can cheat. There's actually a lot in common between bowling alleys and strip clubs. I don't know if you heard this before. Might be repeating myself. Bowling alleys and strip clubs, there's 3 things in common. 1, during the day, less talent, less people, right? Trying to get you in. 2, they both have really good food for some odd reason. 3, it's the only other place that I know that for $30 I could stick 3 fingers in 3 holes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm 35, so I'm at that age now where I just found out that Pepto-Bismol solves everything. I take Pepto-Bismol for indigestion, stomach aches, depression, all caused by baloney. Some of you don't know, but with the way the economy's going, you will know soon. Prices go up, baloney stays the same, okay? And it hurts just as much. I'm gonna leave you with something very special and near and dear to my heart, and it's something I realized recently, that there are 2 things that will never grow old. And that is Charlie Kirk jokes and Charlie Kirk. Thank you, everybody. My name is Jim Bo. Give it over, Gino.
Thank you. Give it over Jimbo, ladies and gentlemen. Taking no lick off that fastball for you. He's just giving it to you at 104. I appreciate that. I can appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, notes. I love the 3-part jokes that you threw in there. You had 2 3-part punches. Smart, well developed, got applause breaks, very solid landings. If anything, if you wanted just a little bit more control, throw in another. The Charlie Kirk thing just needs a little bit more funny to that sting. If you can just get a little extra, another punchline in there, there's something there that can balance it. Otherwise, go in, shoot it, and shit. I mean, no.
Hey, pow.
What I meant to say is like, find a position 3/4 to the left. No, I'm joking. I feel like I'm dating myself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage. A newer comedian who started doing comedy at our mics and has been coming regularly, and he's getting it. And I told him he's been using techniques, and he's like, what are you talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, give for John Kaye.
Keep it going for Chino and our last comedian, Jimbo, guys. Come on, let me hear something. Guys, I am new to this. My family thinks that I'm a failure, and that's okay. They ask me all the time, what do I make jokes about? My dad, he's worried that I make jokes about him. He's worried I make jokes about him. But if you have a sibling, this might make sense to you. My sister asked me, do you make jokes about gaining weight now that you're getting older? Thanks, sis. That's fucking great. That's great. I used to buy weed from a dealer. Gen Z kids today, they don't know what it's like to have to know a dealer. They don't. But on island now, I have to find ways to get that fix. Because it's easy for me to get weed. I just know somebody who farms it up country. But I've got a meat guy. If you don't understand what it's like to meet somebody in a parking lot of a powerhouse gym to get 3 pounds of brisket, you're missing out. By the way, it's Maui Brisket Syndicate. That guy's awesome. Check him out. Anybody here have angel number tattoos? Please just don't even answer that. Oh, fuck. Somebody raised their hand. I don't have a follow-up on that. I just you know, that's cool. That's really cool. She came up on stage earlier. That's cool. Yeah. I grew up in Arizona, where we are the We are the 48th worst public school system, and we learn shit like red and black is a friendly jack. Anybody know that? Anybody know that? It's about snakes. Somebody said snakes. I've never seen a fucking coral snake in my life. Why did they teach us that shit? I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what else was weird? What else was weird growing up when I was a kid was Peter Piper pizza. Gambling is ruining the next generation. Gambling is ruining the next generation. That is a fact. But it all started at Peter Piper Pizza for me. I don't know. You've been there? No, you grew up in Afghanistan. Or where?
The other one.
The other one, sorry.
The other one.
Sorry for getting it wrong. But you know what the fucking weirdest thing about Peter Piper Pizza is? Is that one of the number one things you could exchange your tickets for was an animal's decapitated foot. A rabbit foot. I know, you is right. It was a rabbit foot. You could get them in any color. And it's disgusting. It really is disgusting that you could do that. I don't know what they do with the rest of the animal, but I brought those home because I was that kid growing up. And my sisters didn't like it. They didn't like it. And one day we were fighting over a lucky rabbit's foot. And my sister, she's holding on to it so strongly, it snapped in half. I thought these things were fake, they're real. And then I'm there holding a yellow, dyed rabbit's foot with bones sticking out of it. And that actually made it even better because I could chase my sisters with it and they would scream. And as a boy, you'll love that. You'll love that. You guys want to hear a trans joke? Thank you for laughing at that transition, Ivan. What do they call a trans person in Australia? A shrimp on the Barbie. Anybody? Nobody. Okay. The transition was funnier than the joke. Good. Good to know. Good to know. Guys, I know that Charlie Kirk was murdered, and we just heard a lot about him, but there is quite no love like Christian hate. Okay, guys? It really isn't. I got a couple of other jokes that I've just written half down. One of them is that I can't stop code switching, even though I know it's cringe. It's horrible. I'm way too white to try that anyways, but I don't know why it comes out. What's up, brother? I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. One thing that I can't figure out is shakas. This is just a true thing that I've been thinking about. I bought a car at Kihei Auto Sales, and the salesman threw like 3 different types of shaka at me during the process and the interactions. I can't repeat them, but I would love to. If anybody can give me a crash course on that, that'd be great. Let's see, do I have anything else funny for you? Probably not. You know what? No man has ever asked another man, what's your astrological sign? We only do that in certain situations, ladies. Guys, I'm John Kaye. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting live comedy. Back to Chino.
Chino to John! Good job, John. All right, notes for you, John. Dude, you should dig roots into topics more. You scan over these you're scanning over these topics, but you could have like buried into any one of those for a couple of minutes and gone somewhere. The angel numbers tattoo, you could have gotten 2 minutes of work out of that. You're channel surfing. Stay on a channel for a little bit, dig it out. You have jokes there, just work on it. But other than that, you have a good compass for funny. So like you're going, I see what you're going for. Just burrow, motherfucker. One more time for John, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if what was that? Yes, sorry. I normally don't give notes to like first time comics because it feels like where to start. Your story was fine. Your stories were great. Normally, yeah, Willow too. This will go to all the first time comics. This is a great note anytime you're getting into comedy. You have people have a tendency when they tell stories to give a lot of details heavy up front, when a lot of those can be trimmed and beyond half and down to a third. Like, oh, me and my friends were going here, it was this person, this person, this person, this person, we were at this area, we did this. All you just have to say is, me and my friends were doing this. Bam. In the moment, get into it. because the payoff is what people are looking for. The details will be forgotten. So that's only note for all first-time comics, really. That's a good way to kind of, what we call trim the fat, so to speak. All right, I'm gonna walk around with the tip jar. If you guys feel like tipping us, go ahead and throw it in. I'll be splitting it with the comic of the night, which we will decide at the end of the evening. Also, audience member of the night, still yet to be decided. I have some ideas. I'm looking at you two over here. You guys have been fun all night. Also looking at you two right over here. You guys have been fun over there too. So, you know, just keep being fun and you might get some sauces. We'll see who wins. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the stage right now, not from Afghanistan. Maybe he'll tell you where he's from. Give it up for Bashar! Sorry.
Thank you guys for being here. Keep it going for Chino. My name is Bashar, and I am from Iraq. Alright, but I know most of you will call me Bashir and ask me about my life in Afghanistan after the show. I am actually the only Iraqi on Maui. I looked it up. Alright, I looked up the consensus. There's only one Iraqi, which is kind of a good thing, right? You get too many of us in one place and we get freedom delivered to us. So. I've lived on Maui for the last 13 years. It's been awesome. I do get confused for, you know, just being brown. You can imagine all these pretty ladies coming to Maui wanting to meet a Hawaiian man. Right? And I'm like, I'm from Baghdad. Technically the Hawaii, the Middle East. You know, biblical time, Garden of Eden, I guess, was in Mesopotamia somehow. And all I want to know is like, what happened from that time to now, right? We used to be ruled by God and now ruled by ISIS. The CIA, I mean, CIA, sorry. It is kind of tough to rep a certain team. You know, you're born in this skin and you gotta hold it down for their fights regardless, right? And we don't have the best PR out there. We're not doing great on the world stage. So I'm always like, you know, I'm Muslim, but I'm also spiritual. You know, I'm a Gemini. What's your sign? Can we? Right? Yeah, it's interesting. You know, it's interesting being from that part of the world. You know, but I feel like you don't always have to. You don't always have to stand to where you come from with everything, right? Like the 72 virgins, you know, too many. Right? It's too many virgins. I gotta take one virgin. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's been a rough go. Like there's nobody really recruited Muslims out there. Like I'm trying to jump on any of the political sides and they're like, we don't like Israel. I'm like, yeah, and Muslims. Like, fuck. You know, but you know, you just keep being friendly, keep being strong. And I get it. I don't look like, you know what I mean, like somebody you trust, but I'm friendly. These guys will vouch for me. Yeah, I recently actually went to Iraq for my dad's 70th birthday. No shout outs to him. Come on, 70. You don't make it to 70, especially if you're Iraqi, right? Like we made it. Right? Spending time with my family and everybody there, and something about like when you come from the States, you kind of get treated low-key like a celebrity over there. Like you just feel like all this attention, you know, you get all this attention from everybody. And I go to hang out with some of my high school friends and they're like inviting some other dudes, and by the way, there's only dudes that you hang out with over there. You know, my friends keep asking me to come out. I was like, you know, might as well just us hanging out. I don't want to go to a coffee shop and smoke with like 100 other Iraqis, you know? I got Hawaii to come back to, so I don't know what you guys are up to. But you guys have been great. Appreciate you being here. Keep it going for Chino.
Keep it going one more time for Bashar, ladies and gentlemen. Came a long way to do comedy here tonight. Great set. Your punchlines are stringing along nicely. It sounds like you're actually roping your way through the set. You know what points you're trying to hit. That's good. Just I would say a good note would be find the tone of your punchline delivery so that it reads similarly. So that when you deliver a punchline, an audience knows punchline coming, bam. So you can land on it so they know each time, punchline, punchline, punchline. But your setup is already getting you there, so it sounds good. Give it up one more time for Bashar, ladies and gentlemen. And next coming up to the stage, I would say probably the gentleman with the nicest hat in the room. Oh, I don't know, this guy just walked in with a pretty stellar hat. Dang, I don't know who's winning now. Runner-up for best hat in the room, I'm just joking. Tied for first place of a hat in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one, the only, the rapper, the comedian, Clyde.
What's going on, everybody? Let's do a geographic check here. West Coast? East Coast? Down south? What's left? Midwest. Okay, we're scattered everywhere because I really want to come left field and just pretend all you guys are local, if that's okay. Here we go. Simulator, Chino style. So, bro, I was cruising down Portland the first time, and cruising with my crazy friend from Haiku. Brother man could not speak proper English. He just kept, the pigeon got worse when we got to out of the airport. I'm like, bro, they're gonna think you're from Mexico. Get back, man. And he saw the most beautifulest girl in the world across the street. We're about to go to this Voodoo Donuts or some shit, and the girl was so fly, and homie was like, babe, what I gotta do? Babe, what I gotta do to be with you? And he just kept saying that over and over. Babe, what I gotta do? What I gotta do? And we was just cracking up. Because I think the Portland girl had no idea what the hell he was saying. Probably she thought he was saying, I gotta doo-doo. I gotta doo-doo. Because he kept bending over, bro. They probably thought he was constipated. Yeah, first time I was living in Seattle, it was during when the Super Bowl, when they won, the Seahawks won. Talk about tension, guys. I had a crazy roommate, Big Uso from Kalihi, gangster Samoan brother, and he was a 49er fan. So for those who are not hip to street code ethics in C-Town, mostly from the south side, they're Crips, and then like barely blood members are in the Seattle area. So my buddy was wearing this 49er jersey every time we go to the main Cub club, and homies are just like if Suge Knight walked in the room or something, you know? Or the Kool-Aid man, you know? He'd be like, no, I'm out of blood, I'm a Niner fan. But knowing damn well if there was one more blood in there, he would have acted all crazy. But I was just laughing because everybody in Seattle was waiting for the win, and he's such a 49er fan, and I was so stoked for Seattle to get one. There was a beautiful old Irish man, crying in tears with a whiskey in his hand. And he's just like, I've been waiting my whole life for the Seahawks to win. And me sitting next to the Samoan guy for the gig, we both were just standing there and cheering for the win, and I'm screaming Seahawks with everybody. He's still like just mad Uso gangster, Niners guy. And then the owner of the bar gave him a Seahawks jersey to wear, and it was such irony for him to put it on. I'm like, hell yeah. Seahawks, baby, Seahawks. Anybody got love for Seahawks? Make some noise. Nope. This is how you check up. Anybody from Seattle? Make some noise. Portland? Okay, Seahawk fans, I'm gonna turn my back. Let's see if you guys are real. See! One fan. We got one fan, y'all. We got one real seat, Northwestern person there. Man, that was the most craziest day, y'all. I remember, oh my God, a homeless guy running out of the bushes, you know, just stanking and with alcohol, and a businessman hugging each other in circles dancing. And I was just like, man, if the whole world could just be like the Super Bowl, we'll have world peace, y'all. My name is Clyde.
Give it up for Clyde, ladies and gentlemen. Clyde is no stranger to the stage. He's a rapper. He's emceed many shows. He's opened for many people. I'm not going to give him any stage notes. As a comedian, you know, write jokes, but whatever, do your thing, dude. He doesn't need to write jokes. He's a natural on stage. You see how he just fucking, he didn't write that shit. He was just talking to you. That's how comfortable he is on stage. One more time for Clyde, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got one more comic, and then Dove will be closing us out. Does anybody else want to sign up? We got a little bit more time left. If you do want, let me know. If not, ladies and gentlemen, the first to last comedian. Is that how we do that? I don't know. Second runner-up and last. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the very tall, very funny Eddie V.
Right on. Everybody survived Halloween. That's good. Yeah. It's kind of a slow go, man. I saw some spooky shit come back. You know, there's some crazy shit going on. I tint my hair a little bit because I'm not ready to go, you know, total silverback yet at my age. But it didn't really work out the way I wanted. I just look like a 10-year younger guy that made really bad choices. Not really the look I'm going for. Come back. So we got my iPhone. Does anybody else get update anxiety? Update anxiety? Dude, I'm like, fuck, I just don't want to update. It's like every time I open my phone. It's like iPhone. When the relationship was young, we were so good together. It was like, I would ask a question and you would cheerfully answer me with such happiness, ready to help. Now you like talk down to me and I don't know, you lock me out. Like, this shit's getting frigid. Damn, iPhone updates, man. I love descriptive tattoos. It saves me a lot of unnecessary conversation. Jimbo, man, he's been eating bologna, man. I mean, okay, so pink slime. Has anybody ever heard of pink slime? Well, that's just the solid version of pink slime. It either goes into Spam. Well, Spam is delicious. It's like the really bad stuff that they can't put in Spam, they put in bologna. Has anybody ever had a bologna burp? Dude, that shit will take people out. Including the donut. Like, it's so bad. It's like a bologna burp will fucking, it's freaking brutal. So it's like, he can't afford Taco Bell, you know, because I would love to see Jimbo get on the Taco Bell diet and get the 7-layer sprayer with the Baja Blast, very aptly named, because you got to put that sputter butter into the porcelain bowl and, you know, give it the double flush. I mean, come on. We're talking freaking. Oh, okay. I don't know. Come on, Jimbo. We got to make a Jimbo Taco Bell fund. It's actually a good diet. He'll lose some weight doing it. Let's see. I think I could get into gardening, possibly. I kind of have a black thumb, but I don't know. I think I could get into it. I'd have to cultivate a hedge fund first. Like, I don't have money to do that shit, and I don't have time either. But I could probably do it. But I would prefer to utilize Kate moss over peat moss. If anybody knows where you can buy Kate moss. Let's see. I wonder, does anybody know the answer to this question? In a lifetime, would a chicken ever have $1 million? Okay, maybe not. That joke is freaking dumb. That joke is for the birds. Let's see. You're not supposed to wipe your hard drive while you're actively using it. I didn't know this. Okay, so what's up with drinking? Like, we take another shot and it's like, whoa, there goes the motor skills. Whoa. Dave, I honestly think you should sit down and take a stress pill and think things over. Like, it's like, oh, now I can't walk. Like, oh boy. Okay. Let's see. People are worried about, their carbon footprint. I'm worried about my carbon fingerprints. I'm like, look, DNA too, actually. Oh God. You know what happens when conjoining twins die? Or like if one of them dies? You know what? I'm not doing that joke. It's fucking, dude. That one twin kills the other twin. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. The other twin bleeds out into the other twin's heart because it's not holding pressure anymore. What's the punchline to that? That's so fucking terrible. Where the hell was I going with that fucking joke? That's terrible. God, it's like I wrote down, I blurted out a thought, and it was just like not happening. I saw myself in the future, okay, and I didn't know it. So when you're in the time continuum, okay, so I'll give you some context. I was in Oahu, I rented a freaking badass fucking, it was so awesome, sports car, and it was killer. We were going to this freaking rave down in Nimitz, and we had candy flipped. I can't remember if it was like, you know how you have like a little piece of acid and like a little chocolate, and you're like, fuck, there's nothing worse than the dreaded underdose, right? Like, we all know that. Like, you don't want the underdose. So we're like, did we get enough? Dude, I get pulled over, I'm the driver, and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm trying to wrap this up at the last minute. The cop's like asking, what's the speed limit? And my eyes are like, he shines the light, and I mean, that should have been a dead giveaway. My pupils are silver dollars. And I'm like, 30 miles an hour. He's all, good. So anyway, as the adrenaline of getting pulled over is so gnarly, my heart's like beating. And I'm like, I'm the designated driver, don't talk to these guys. My buddy's holding a frickin' tall boy with his leg against the edge of the frick. Dude, we were so gonna go to jail for the weekend. Somehow, high as fuck, I pulled it off. I don't know how I did it, but they shine the light in my buddy's face, and it's all, what's your name? He's like, from Maui? That's not your name, bro. Okay, so anyway, it's like, I figured out that the cop asked me where you're going. The most critical thing when you're high as fuck, where are you going? And I almost said, ask the car. Here we are in the future. I found myself, and now you can ask the car.
There you go. Sorry. Eddie B, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, Dove. We had one more participant that wanted to get up. Don't worry, you still get plenty of time. You ready to hold him on? All right. Second time performer on our stage. He came up here a couple weeks ago and did great. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Honuman. Honuman! Totally fine.
Okay.
It's a service go.
Yeah, service go. No. Not a goat either, racist. Lamb. Baby. Found on the road, actually. Addition to the farm. Brand new addition to the farm. Yeah, not disco. Disco. Or
Disco?
disco. Nah. Okay, so the stuff that you see on the, like I said, newest addition to the farm. And last time I was up here, look, I don't know what the hell happening in the world. I live on a farm. I didn't get, to your defense, brother. Look. To your defense, I didn't know who that guy was. What's his name? I didn't know who that guy was. I had to ask my friend. I've been on the farm for so long that I don't even know what the hell's happening in the world now. And it's kind of neat because I don't know nothing about goats, and I found this one, or not me, a 6 foot. I gotta tell this story, yo. My friend is 6'3", 320 pounds. Listen to you. He was driving in the morning and he thought this was a cat running across the road. Now imagine a 6'3", 300-pound man chasing this thing down as it's jumping and leaping across the road. And then there's a passenger in the seat who's lighter than him, that is more agile, just laughing at his ass. This is the kind of stuff that happens in Hawaii, man. The guy that can do watches the guy who will struggle, and will just kind of give you pointers and stuff like that. I don't know. So other things that I get to see on the farm is ducks and chickens, right? Yeah, no? Ducks and chickens on the farm. You get to see the chickens do stuff that the ducks are defenseless to help. For example, you guys know ducks have rounded bills. They have webbed feet. Chickens have the beaks are sharp. Their toes are talons and whatnot. I'm defenseless to do it. They're kind of built to rape the ducks. The ducks don't really have a defense against it. It kind of happens. And I just, it's something you gotta just like, you're kind of defenseless to do stuff. You can just yell and help and just go, hey, cut it out. You chicken, find a chick to do that to. So it's just stuff that you see on the farm that is different. And to add the human factor into it, it's not that far off from what I've seen in my first life. This new life that I have. Yeah, you're all animals. We're all animals, some type. I'm a manihune. Y'all better get real with who you guys are. So that's my time, I guess. Thanks, man.
Keep going for Hanuman and his lamb. Scoop some of this goat shit off for you. A couple nuggets there. Hey, they're coffee beans. That's not real food. All right, we got Dub's gonna be closing us out with his comedy or music or whatever he feels like doing tonight. I don't know what he's gonna do. I never know what he's gonna do. What was that?
Same with me.
Same with him. He doesn't know what the hell he's gonna do. I'm gonna walk around and ask the audience who they think comic of the night was. I'm gonna give audience member of the night their bottle of hot sauce, and then we're gonna roast this calf, so to speak. Are you guys ready to call it a night pretty soon? Well, all right, you guys have been a great audience so far. Give it up for your last act of the evening. Give it up for Dove, D-O-V-E, Dove.
He spelled that very well, and the reason is because I would complain that everybody always heard Doug, and so he's been doing much better recently. Hanuman. At first I thought it was a goat too. And I was wondering what happened here tonight that got your goat. He's the only one that got that too. I got a beat. That's my first song. So I've got a comment about Eddie. Eddie, well, there you are. Eddie, one of the first things he said when he came up here was that Everyone survived Halloween, but Eddie, I don't know if it's your site or whatever, but there are a lot of dead people in the corners who didn't survive. But you wouldn't know that if you couldn't see them, and they've been covered in formaldehyde, so they don't smell like rotting carcasses. This is the truth. Don't look for them. What was that for? I was somewhere the other day. Oh, it was a restaurant, that's what it was. And it said, please wait to be seated. And I thought to myself, well, if you're going to be waiting, you're not going to be seated, so. So much bass up here. So Dan, you're often asking for songs, for me to do a song. Is there a particular one that you wish for?
Was I asking?
Well, last week when I didn't do a song, you said, do a song, but I didn't.
Jesus Christ. Crazy Train.
What was that?
Crazy Train.
Crazy Drink?
Yeah, close enough.
I don't know it. All right. Anybody have a song they'd like to hear? No? Okay. I'm going to do a recent song I wrote. Some on mic here. Garrett, how are you? All right, thank you. This is a little bit out of tune. That's part of the writing. Making music makes me feel good, just the way I know it should. Singing all the time makes me feel fine. Lucky me, I'm gonna knock on wood. Joyous music inspires me to dance. Come on, you can do it, take a chance. Move your feet in time, you can move in line. Get those ants out of your pants. Oh, yeah. All right, that's enough of that. You're happy I stopped too. Oh, thank you. Thank you. What? Willow? Oh, you love me. I love you too. You want me to tell you the rest of the story now, Willow?
You can tell me later. Yeah.
Tell you later? Oh, I think they're getting other ideas about this, but all right, I'll tell you later. This is the first song that came to me on Maui. We found our lost love tonight, and it sure feels so right. And in the morning's new light, you are looking so dear. In the hold of your arms, the light could do me no harm. And I am feeling so warm. Oh, I love you, my dear. In this love light I find a love that's divine. And I am feeling so fine, just to have you so near. In the hold of your arms, life could do me no harm. And I am feeling so warm. my dear. In this love light I find the love that's divine, and I am feeling so fine just to have you so near, in the hold of your arms. Light could do me no harm, and I am feeling so warm. Oh, I love you, my dear. Ooh.
30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds.
We found our lost love tonight, and it sure feels so right. And in the morning's new light, oh, I love you, my dear. Oh, I love you, my dear. Ooh. Am I done? Can I say one more thing? Okay, I'm going to say two more things.
No!
That's one more thing.
Cut transmission.
Cut translation? Is that what you said?
Close enough.
I am actually looking for a bunch of really fine musicians and singers to work with me, and I've got a lot of good original stuff. The main path of my life is a spiritual path, so I haven't written any of this stuff on by myself. It's all in partnership with God, and it's really nice stuff, and I would like a group to promote it. And plus, I'm looking for a new living space. Paia would be great, because I pop a lot when I pee in the microphone. And it's a good thing I'm up here last, so nobody else has to smell my pee in the microphone. And now I'd like to present you to the leader of our night with the bomb hat on.
That's me.
Be careful, it might explode. Don't get too
Thank
close
you.
to it.
Doug would also used to take this time to use his dating service video. He is 5'10", smoky blue eyes, loves long walks on the beach, and will fuck your mother. He'll fuck your mother. He'll do it. I see him do it. He'll do it.
Motherfucker.
One more time for Doug, closing out the night, ladies and gentlemen. So, comedian of the night tonight was Bashar. Congratulations to Bashar. As voted by the audience. Willow, your name was brought up a lot as well. You almost got comedian of the night as well. So just so you know, you were the runner-up. Audience member of the night, Miss Brooke, thank you for joining us again. I don't know, hey, comedians, take a good look at Miss Brooke over there in the corner. She's been here for the past 3 weeks consecutive, at least for 8 or 9 of the comedy simulators. Give it up for Brooke, ladies and gentlemen. She supports you more than your own parents. You should be rubbing her feet, you dirty mongrels. No, don't let them touch you, they're disgusting. Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope you had a good time. If you had a good time, please tell your friends. If you didn't, shut your fucking mouth. We don't need rumors. Snitch, right? Give it yourself. See you guys next week. Love you, bye. End simulation. We'll see you next week. All right.